How's it going, guys, and welcome to today's prediction video. There's a massive clash taking place this Sunday on the 4th of February in Milan as FC Internazionale host Juventus at the Giuseppe Meazza Stadium in Milan in the Italian Serie A. Now, the Nerazzurri and the Bianconeri last went head-to-head in the Derby d'Italia on the 26th of November. Juve were resurgent coming into this one, looking to try and reclaim their throne from Inter, and just remind everybody that they are still very much title contenders this season. And the Bianconeri started things off better when in the 27th minute Dusan Vlahovic combined with Federico Chiesa to score the opener. But Inter were not just gonna let the match escape from them too easily, and they did some combination play of their own when Lautaro Martinez and Marcus Thuram combined well for the Argentine to score the Nerazzurri's equalizer in the 33rd minute. The match went on to end 1-1 with the spoils shared on the night in Turin. We start off our team analysis with Inter Milan. The last 5 matches for the Nerazzurri have ended in 5 wins. They're on fantastic form coming into this one. Their last match being a 1-0 win away at Fiorentina. Players we can talk about for Inter: firstly, the top scorer for the Nerazzurri, Lautaro Martinez, with 21 goals and 2 assists. Martinez is just getting goals galore this season. And part of that is because of his strike partner up front, Marcus Thuram. With his 9 goals and 7 assists, Marcus Thuram is doing such a fantastic job of partnering with Lautaro up front. And I think we also got to talk about Henrik Mkhitaryan as well, with 2 goals and 6 assists. Mkhitaryan will be looking to create things from deeper within midfield for the Nerazzurri. Moving on to Juventus, the last 5 matches for the Bianconeri have ended in 4 wins and a draw. Their last match being their draw, a 1-1 draw against Empoli in Turin. A player we need to talk about first for Juventus has got to be Dusan Vlahovic. With 12 goals and 3 assists, Vlahovic's stats maybe don't seem as impressive when compared to somebody like Lautaro Martinez. But Vlahovic, I think it's still worth noting that he is still finding his feet at Juventus. So I think he needs just a little bit more time to get things into his stride. Next up, I want to talk Adrien Rabiot with 3 goals and 3 assists. Rabiot plays more of a holding midfielder role, but he can kind of dictate things from deep in there. Kind of like how Andrea Pirlo used to do, but I think he still has a long way to go before reaching the heights that Pirlo could reach. And finally, I want to talk Federico Chiesa. Now, Chiesa has got 6 goals and a single assist, but Chiesa will be looking to create things out wide. It's been a slow start to the season for him, and maybe he also hasn't reached the heights that were expected of him, but I think Chiesa always has something to bring to the table for Juventus when it comes to their big games. Okay, on to the head-to-head and the S3M2 verdict. I think it's very curious to note that the last 5 Derby d'Italias have ended in 1 win for Inter, 2 wins for Juventus, and 2 draws. Recent history is stacked quite heavily against Inter. As it stands, Inter are currently leading the Scudetto race with 54 points, but Juve are hot on their heels with 53 points. So this is a top of the table clash between first and second. I think we also have to remember that Inter do have a game in hand. So that was obviously supposed to be played during that weekend where they played the Supercoppa Italia final against Napoli. That in itself, I think, is something that gives them so much confidence coming into this, knowing they have already won that against some very good competition. I think right now Inter are just looking so good. They're looking strong, they're looking creative in all areas, but I think Juve right now have also found it in themselves to just grind out results. They found this inner grit and ambition that they've been lacking for the last few seasons. I think it's very positive for the Bianconeri going forward. Coming back to where they belong, going back to the drawing board, looking at the basics and getting the basics right so that they can start winning titles again. Unfortunately, I do think this one ends in a draw. I think these two teams are just too tightly matched right now. I think there's a lot of talk going into this one about it being a potential title decider. I actually do think it will be a title decider, but I think a win for Inter or a draw favors the Nerazzurri. I think there's more pressure on Juventus here to come and get a result. But as we've seen in those last 5 matches between the two, Juve are more than capable of coming to Milan and getting a result against Inter. But I do just think right now a draw is more likely. Both come into this one fantastic form. Inter maybe just a little bit better, but I do think they're going to cancel each other out. I do think we see goals though, so maybe a 1-1 or a 2-2. But yeah, I'm just gonna go with a draw with this one. Hi, thank you for making it to the end of this video. We really appreciate the watch time and the fact that you took some time out of your day to spend it with us talking about the sport that we all love. If you enjoyed the content, why not, drop a like down below or comment in the comment section. Maybe even consider subscribing to the channel. And I mean, while you are here right now, have a look at some of our old videos too. They should be appearing on the screen right now, along with that subscribe button. So you know exactly what to do. Thank you so much. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And have a great day out there. And we hope to see you again very, very soon. Thanks. Stay safe.